if you're just getting into fighting and you're looking for a fighter to support, you can do worse than Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. Really a guy who's easy to root for and coming off some of the biggest wins of his career recently.
He is starting to get everything right. For as long as Jorge Masvidal has been in this game, you always had the feeling that there was still work to be done in order to truly reach his optimal form. I feel like now he's finally getting it. And people overlook the fighter's mentality of Jorge Masvidal. We talk about Kimbo Slice in the back there fighting, but Jorge Masvidal was right next to him. Right? He was back there fighting just for the sake of fighting. And he has done that in the octagon, and now he's finally putting it all together as he tries to make his way to a UFC title fight.
Jorge Masvidal, ready to battle and take home that elusive UFC gold. As usual, the eyes of the mixed martial arts world are fixed upon Paddy, the Batty Pimblett, when he competes. And anytime you're able to win when you're not at your best, as was the case in his win over Jared Gordon, that's a feather in your cap. Pimblett back on the horse tonight.
Win. Ultimately, that's what it's all about. Paddy Pimblett gets the job done. But listen to this arena. Listen to the reaction that people give this young man when he steps from behind the curtain. This guy is a star. He has that star quality about him. But not only does he have that, he can fight. And ultimately, it's about winning fights. Paddy Pimblett does that in spades.
There are so many components to this Paddy Pimblett package, the accent, the persona, but this is a very talented mixed martial artist out to prove as much yet again tonight. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. All right, to get us started now, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the UFC lightweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Paddy the Baddy Pimblett!
You ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
All right, early round action here, and if the announcers are being drowned out, it must be because Paddy the Baddy Pimblett is in the building. As for his focus in this particular matchup, he's not going to discriminate. He believes he has striking and grappling advantages against this particular opponent. And he also believes that his wealth of experience, even pre-UFC, could pay dividends if this fight hits the latter rounds. Oh, what a kick! Oh, he's looking to set up that head kick. No good. And now Masvidal's got a cut on the forehead. Yes, he's bleeding now, so some work for the cut man in between rounds if we get there.
That hook was bad.
Well done to catch the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. Now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Nice combination there by Masvidal, a guy who many believe has the best boxing in the UFC.
He's got amazing hands. Jorge Masvidal throws that right hand so well. Not only the right hand, he's got a great jab, he's got a great hook, and it's just his confidence that allows for him to throw so freely in the boxing range.
Oh, left hook to the head, it's blocked. Now a kick to the body. Ooh, pretty good uppercut. Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. Right now, it's starting to show. And just to stand up for Masvidal is a handful for anybody, man. Technique is tight. Everything comes from where it's supposed to. Comfortable and confident is Jorge Gamebred Masvidal.
Pimblett's shot there is blocked. Some damage being doled out, and now some sweat. Offering up over the top. This fight's going to be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high with his opponent, but going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly.
45 seconds to go here in round one. Well, he just hasn't been efficient with his strikes here tonight. There's another swing and a miss, and at this point, if he can't preserve some stamina moving forward, this is going to end up being an awfully long night. 20 seconds now remaining. Oh!
Yeah, he's hurt really bad. What a setup. He lands a beautiful landing.
What a round.
Stop!
All right, so now this damage really bears watching, right? His face compromised, and you got to think it's going to start affecting his output as well offensively.
Well, you got to look from the start to make mistakes. Trying to overcompensate for all the shots that he's taken to the face, for all the swelling. I have seen on many occasions where someone has massive swelling and they struggle. Look for this guy to start to mess up a little bit in there.
All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
He isn't trying, or at least it doesn't seem
right.
like he's trying. He has got to move his head. He's trying to react when the punch is already coming, and that's not working. If he takes many more of these shots, this fight is going to be stopped due to the swelling.
Right under the gut. Not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he doesn't know where he is.
Huge shots being landed on both sides. Right, so the damage continues to be doled out, and I think a little He's very close to the finish here. Oh, he stunned him with that knee to the head.
Big right hand.
Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Well, that swelling is getting out of control. To that end, you see the referee has paused the action, likely to call on the doctor. We'll see if this fight can continue, champ.
Well, it's so noticeable. You got to check on it. You got to make sure that this fighter's able to continue. Nope. Not able to let it.
That's the right call. That eye was essentially closed. You can't compete with one eye unless you're Michael Bisping, and that's the end of the fight.
And not everybody's Michael Bisping. Not everybody's that tough. Not everybody's that durable. But this guy could not see. He had one eye, and it was only going to get worse for him.
All right, let's get it to Bruce Buffer. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Paddy the Baddy Pimblett.
All right, so he defends the UFC lightweight title tonight, and I think in